Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 4. We are leaving Columbus, Ohio. So I got into Columbus last night, got my motel, found Fat Baxter's, which is the bar that my distant cousin owns. He wasn't there. Met his wife, super cool. He's got a really cool wife, and so I chit-chatted with her a little bit. I did get an opportunity to chat with him via Messenger, and so we're able to stay in contact. I was out of my motel room by 11 a.m. local time, and I decided to go to Fat Baxter's to get me something to eat, because why not? Why not support my cousin's business, right? Because, that's what kin do. So, even though we're so distantly related, kin is kin, right? So, I got to see her again, said my goodbyes to her. I texted him. We had a short conversation. He's up in northern Ohio now as we speak, working, and he won't get back this way until way late. So, unless I wanted to stay another night in Ohio, it just wasn't feasible for me to see him. So, kind of bummed about that, but, at the same time, it's all about the adventure, right? And so I want to get down the road and see Rochelle, my second cousin. I haven't seen her since 1986, so I chit-chatted with her last night a little bit, and so she knows that I'm coming. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I guess I'm driving into a storm. The severity of the storm, I don't know. It's heavy winds. We're talking potential tornado warnings again. So that's what I'm going into, I guess. And one of the neighboring patrons at the motel that I was at, he suggested that I go south to skirt around the storm before I go north. But then it's well, then I might as well just go back through Cincinnati, back through Kentucky, and go hit the Kentucky highway and go back that way. And while I would be assured of not ever, doing tolls again, that's just a lot of extra miles that I really don't want to have to take. And so, call me crazy. Go ahead, you can do it. In fact, anybody who is watching this, any one of my 16 subscribers and anyone else who happens to come across this, feel free to drop in the comments just how crazy you think I am, and I'll gladly agree with you, because I could be pretty nuts sometimes. But at any rate, it's 160 some odd, almost 170 miles to my next waypoint on Google Maps. That's why you don't hear Google Maps screaming at me right now, because I turned it off before I turned this video on, because I got 170 miles to go. So again, yesterday, I don't need to burn power on my phone needlessly, so not for 170 miles. So Ohio has been great. It was, the bed was comfortable. I stayed in the Red Roof Inn in Grove City. I guess it's just right outside of Columbus. So the bed was comfortable, the room was comfortable and spacious, and for the cost, I think it was under $100, under 90 maybe. I can't remember, but for the cost, it was a good value for a room, and no one really disturbed me, except for I heard people outside my room, but they pulled in late, and so they were getting into their room, and then once they were settled, then that was that. I mean, I didn't really go to sleep until 1 a.m. or something like that, because I was uploading yesterday's videos. And so Ohio isn't so bad. Fat Baxter's, let me tell you, it's on Mound Street in Cincinnati, not Cincinnati, Columbus, sorry. Fat Baxter's, it's just a really cool, down-to-earth neighborhood pub, right? It has that neighborhood pub feel to it. It's surrounded by a bunch of residential houses and the like. And there's a Springfield, Ohio. Sorry, Rabbit Trail. The G.I. Joe in me was like, oh, another Springfield. That's another rabbit trail. Maybe I'll drop a video about my my G.I. Joe interests and things I'd like to accomplish if someone like Donald Trump were to give me $1 million to play with. I'm kidding, because I live in the real world. That would never happen. But at any rate, what was I saying? Fat Baxter's, great bar. The food was, and so I don't drink, so I had a Pepsi, and I had some mozzarella sticks, and it was Taco Tuesday, so the tacos were $2 a piece. So it's like I didn't really spend a whole lot of money to eat. Spent $15 because it was food, money, not money. It was food, drink, state tax, and then I threw in a little bit of a tip. It was only $15. So, in all things considering, it was not bad, and it's just a really cool, down to earth bar. So, yes, cousin, I'm plugging your bar right now. Fat Baxter's. It's on South Mound Street in Columbus, Ohio. Go check it out. And if anyone who is watching this sees this video, is in the area, and goes and checks it out, do tell the owners that their cousin sent you. Their Kennedy cousin from Oregon. They'll know who you're talking about now. That I sent you, and I give them my best regards. So, Fat Baxter's, great place. So, and no, my cousin did not pay me to say that. So it's it is what it is. It's I'm just plugging the bar because it's a cool bar, and back in my drinking days, that would have been a really cool bar for me to hang out in. Met this bar patron there. His name was Butch. Super cool guy. We chit-chatted for a long time. I'm actually leaving Columbus closer to 1 p.m. than closer to noon, like I kind of wanted. So I kind of wanted to try to get to Illinois by 6 p.m. And from what Google Maps told me, I probably still will do that, because I forget the time zone change. So I'll be getting there an hour earlier. But yeah, so Ohio is cool. It's going to be an interesting drive, so I'm just getting started, really. And but I'll update soon as is necessary. It's going to be kind of an overcast day, I think, because of the storm that's rolling through here. Like I said, there was tornado warning or tornado winds, like excessive winds. There's that kind of warning, and it's slated to roll through basically eastern Illinois, most of Indiana, and I guess parts of western Ohio. Basically the very direction that I'm going. So there's that. So with that, I'm going to sign off for now. I'm going to concentrate on driving. I've got 3/4 of a tank of gas, so I really don't have to stop and top off really anytime soon. But I do need to hit a rest stop here soon. And why I just didn't take care of that at the bar, well, it's real simple, right? you don't want to leave that kind of impression on your kin, if you know what I mean. I don't mind blowing up a toilet there at at a rest stop. I mean, that's par for the course. Sorry, that was bad. Was that too much? Was that a TMI? Too much information? Well, if you don't know me, you'll get to know me, and when you do know me, you will find my unique sense of humor. I find burp and fart jokes hilarious. I will shit talk, literally, and find it hilarious. So, to say I'm gonna go blow up a toilet, well, I mean, well, yeah. Sorry, I'm laughing at my own humor now. At any rate, so anyone who's paying attention or who's keeping tabs on me, I'm in good spirits. I'm doing well. I'm content. I'm very positive focused and positive driven right now, and as bummed as I am that I didn't get to see Dustin, it was great meeting his wife and meeting one of his employees. She was really super sweet. I didn't catch her name, but she wished me well on my travels and wished me safe travels. And so, and same with that other bar patron, Butch was his name. Super cool guy. So, positive impressions of Ohio for sure. And I'm just going to leave it at that, and I will sign off now, and I will talk to you guys relatively soon, maybe. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But happy trails.